Hello viewers. B20 conference chun to April 4 by April 6 tak Nagaland Pradesh la Kohima ba lo lese itulo opor aji 3rd April de Niathu resort Chumoukedima ba ita press conference lo lese to abi itulo opor de sai sabo.
You are aware that Nagaland is all set to host B20 conference from day after. The guests will be arriving from tomorrow, and then 5th will be the actual meeting all day, and on the 6th they'll be going after visiting some important places. And the delegates, I think they're coming in good number. Overseas delegates will be about 64 persons from 29 different countries. Do I need to tell you the countries? Argentina, Australia, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Canada, China, Costa Rica, then Cote d'Ivoire, the earlier Ivory Coast country, and Cuba, Estonia, Germany, Ghana, Iceland, Indonesia, Netherlands, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Nepal, Nigeria, Panama, Paraguay, Romania, Russia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Turkey, United Kingdom, and the United States of America. The diplomats delegates includes 6 ambassadors from Costa Rica, Cuba, Iceland, Jamaica, Paraguay, and Panama. 1 deputy head of mission from Estonia, and 2 consul general from Costa Rica and Germany. So focus is on trade and business delegations from Bhutan, Bangladesh, Iceland, Japan, and UAE will participate at the B20 programs. That is in Kohima. We are happy that the CII is facilitating business to business and business to government meetings. So we have visiting overseas business delegates which will get the opportunity to interact with the local industries during the B2B and with the government in the B2G session for potential investment, collaboration and tie-up. Over 100 B2B and B2G requested to have been generated, including requests for interaction with the government department like tourism, commerce and industries, agriculture, horticulture, healthcare and food processing. The main focus will be on agriculture, food processing, IT, tourism and also various other sectors. Taking advantage of the presence of a large contingent of international delegates, the state government is making elaborate arrangements not only to showcase investment and partnership opportunities in the state, but also provide a unique experience for visiting delegates with an exposure of Nagaland culture, cuisine, arts, festivities, and to also visual of scenic beauty. The delegation will be taken to the landmarks of state, including Kisama village, the village for specific curated multi-hornbill festival and Kohima War Cemetery. Elaborate preparations are underway in Kohima for showcasing the potential of state for inviting investment during B20 conference. And there also will be a booklet on state strategies, policies, environment, and a boutique of investable projects in the state, which will be shared with the delegates. This will be arranged by the IDEN. So, government is very pleased and grateful to CII, who will work as a bridge between the government and industries and local associations. This can be leveraged to the maximum advantage through this B20 conference. A number of European countries have invested in India. Northeast could be their launching pad of marketing through its full potential. We are confident that CI, with all their connections worldwide, will be able to garner investment in Nagaland. And so, right now, the foreign investments are very few, except some investment by ADB and JICA. So we hope to see more things to come in. We had Honorable Finance Minister of India, Madam Nirmala Sitharaman, where we had a meeting and summit with the bankers for investment and also giving facilities, bank credit facilities to the state, because right now our Nagaland CD ratio is only lingering around 50%, whereas the country is average is 65 to 70%, and that's how with all these activities, we hope that our entrepreneurs and the business community will get more loans from the banks so that a lot of activities can be taken up. So these are few briefing. Any specific question you can ask from me or from the department and also from the CII. Elaborate arrangement is going on, though the weather is playing a spoil sport. I think we're well prepared to receive the delegates, and I hope things will go well and weather also will improve. As for others, liquor issues and other issues, I will not like to explain in detail, since I had put it in my budget speech and we had only taken what is in the total prohibition. So that should not be an issue. You see, Nagaland state, we have so much potentials, but because of certain issues which are not being resolved. We are having setbacks, and then also we have land issues. Our land holdings are separate, different from other states. And in that, for a long time, even in my previous tenures, we had taken up consultation with the civil societies, the landowners also, and we thought of relaxing some area where people will be also agreeable as a special economic development zone. Mostly it will be in the foothills. So we are still pursuing, and I hope this opportunity will come. Otherwise, right now, as you mentioned, there is not one industry, and there is no manufacturing sector, and also we don't have even a big institutions, any kind of institutions. We had also asked for ISER, Indian Science Research Education, but that is also still not sanctioned, but it is committed to us, so we are still pursuing. So big things have not happened, and therefore whatever we are doing, and it is in pipeline, if public can realize the importance, then the investors will come, and then a lot of opportunities will come. Like Nagas, now we are living in the mountain tops, in the hills. And economic activities, you need good connectivity and then a good atmosphere. And so, why we are talking about special economic development zone? That means foothills, where the topography is friendly, plus you have the connectivity very good, because it will not be viable if you don't have connectivity. You cannot compete in quality and price also, even if you produce, because it becomes very costly. And therefore, when we can understand these issues, and the youth who want to do entrepreneurship, they will come down to the foothills where opportunities are there. We can create a common facilities, and then I think it will take up. So people who don't want to do, it's up to them. People who don't want to give their land, it's okay. But when we have relaxation, you cannot sell the land, but you can mortgage. And then you can also go in partnership, your land as your contribution. If these opportunities are given, then a lot of things can happen. So I hope our people understand. Well, we have some organizations, Naga business associations, and also individuals who are doing good. They are informed, they will be invited to listen, and also they will have direct face-to-face interactions. And in future also, if it doesn't happen immediately, the CI will be a bridge, will connect the investors and the business people who are interested. Many a time in my speech, I used to say that everybody should discuss economy, our economy, individual economy, family economy, village economy, community economy, and state economy. There are a lot of potentials. We being an agrarian, that's how we choose agri and allied food processing, tourism, and among others, entrepreneurship. And that's how we are aware how we had set up a policy which is not taken up very well, the Chief Minister microfinancing. That is without collateral. We are giving out through banks. The bank, the entrepreneur will pay 10%. The bank will pay 16%. and the state government is going to contribute 30%, so that they will have avoid the or not have the interest burden, and then your return about say 7 years. Only after that you can pay, and therefore such kind up to 15 lakhs. If your project is good, you can also go to any extent. It's up to your skill, your business potentials, and therefore, particularly in agriculture and allied, so much we can do. Therefore, this will be a platform where a lot of opportunities will come to our youth. In the evening, after my visit to Mon and return, in that cabinet meeting, we're going to take some decisions to have consultations with the civil societies, the tribal hosts, and also the women groups. And to find a consensus, we'll discuss thoroughly, because since the state government had enacted the Municipal Act 1992, in 2001, Nagaland State has enacted. And when I took over as Chief Minister in 2003, we were directed by the court to conduct election of municipal and town council. And we tried in 2004, we tried again in 2008 through municipal as a sample in Mokokchung, that also failed. And then I had gone to the extent of cabinet decisions, and we had requested the central government to exempt the Nagaland state from the purview of 74th Amendment, 1992, urban local bodies, because we had the uniqueness of our tradition, and that's how the rural local bodies, we were exempted in the 73rd Amendment because of our, system in place, like village council, your customary court, your village development boards. So we are exempted in the rural local bodies. In these, all the civil societies, the tribal hosts, various organizations, they had gone against this, and even gone to the extent of saying that it is infringing into Article 371A. That's how it has been enlarged very vastly. Therefore, we decided that we should repeal and then discuss so that we can come out which is acceptable. We may be deprived of, urban local bodies grant, because we could not conduct and we could not implement the reservations or the proposed taxes. But we hope to overcome this, and after thorough discussion with the community, we will come up with a viable act so that we can implement. Because we are elected people. As I used to say, we have government servants, we have public servants, and the civil society, the tribal host, they are in public service. So who is the master? The master is the people. And therefore, when the whole people go against certain act, then we have to have a thorough consultation. Only then we can pass an act to enforce whatever needs to be.
To viewers, abningan tikilushi ajila press conference to aru upper CM ge kota gura humai tabar janibole dishe that han fully prepared ase gushe delegates can go receive korle G20 meet chundu kaliwa April 4 ba shuru gina 6 tak lobo to upper aro CM rioba janibole dishe that itu G20 meet pa Nagaland Manukan Nimide, the benefit Hogona, the confident Nasuna Januli Disha. For more news and updates, keep watching Global Window, Moise Chanbini, with my video journalist Zucho reporting from Niathu Resort, Chumoukedima.